So an emergency order was issued from the Bahamas that could have a huge impact on upcoming cruises, and we're going to get into it right after this. Chris with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. All right, so in the Bahamas, they have issued an emergency order that goes into effect on September the 3rd. And what this emergency order says is that no cruise ships are allowed on any of the Bahama Islands if everyone over the age of 12 is not fully vaccinated. Now, just thinking about how many cruise ships go to the Bahamas, we're talking almost every major cruise line has a private island in the Bahamas, and the private islands are included in this emergency order because they are technically in the Bahamas. So all of the cruise ships that just go from Florida, so let's say, to their private island with unvaccinated passengers, according to this emergency order, can no longer get on the cruise ship. Now, this goes into effect on September 3rd, currently through November 31st of 2021. And like I said, this is going to have a wide-spreading effect because, just for an example, Disney Cruise Lines just has cruises going in September that leave from Florida and going to their private island for 2 days and coming back. And Disney does not have a vaccination requirement because they are a family cruise lines. MSC is not requiring vaccines. Royal Caribbean does not require 100% vaccination. Even Carnival Cruise Lines, which goes to Half Moon Cay, only requires 95% vaccinations. The only cruise line currently sailing that meets this new requirement is Norwegian Cruise Lines. Now, there is an exception in there for those that are unable to take the vaccine for a medical condition. And of course, children under the age of 12 who are ineligible for the vaccine do not fall under this policy either. Now, if you have a medical exemption, it doesn't say how you claim that. What it does say is that the captain of the ship must transmit a manifest of all passengers and all crew and their vaccination status to the Bahamian government. It says that everybody on the cruise ship must be 100% vaccinated if they are eligible. And of course, if there is some type of emergency, an exception can be made for that. And this does cover private islands. So it begs a big question. What are the cruise lines going to do with this information if they suddenly cannot go to their own private islands with unvaccinated passengers? Can't go to Nassau, can't go to the Grand Bahamian Island. I mean, this could be a huge blow to the cruise lines. This could be a very, very big deal because now either the cruise lines have to decide to sail with only 100% vaccination status for those that are eligible, or they have to skip stops in the Bahamas for the month of September, October, and November. That is kind of a tough spot to be in, if you ask me. Now, the cruise lines themselves have not responded to this yet, not that I have seen. I would assume that they are going to call the government down there in the Bahamas. They're going to work with the government here, see if there's something that can be done, some type of workaround. Maybe they'll get it where they can still at least go to the private islands. It's not like there is a big population of people living on these private islands. So maybe there will be a workaround for that. But as of this time, this is the emergency order that has come out from the Bahamas. So if you have a cruise that is coming up in September, October, and November, and you are unvaccinated, you know what? Even if you are vaccinated, definitely keep an eye on your email. Keep an eye out to see what the cruise lines are going to do. Are they going to change their itineraries? Are they going to change their vaccination requirements? Or are they going to find a workaround that will allow them to still go to the Bahamas without making any changes? We won't know that until that information comes out. Now, of course, we will be watching for that information if we hear anything from any of the cruise lines as far as what they're going to do, what they think, what they say. Any changes like that, we will let you know immediately as soon as we hear them, because like I said, this can have very wide spreading effects because it affects every single cruise line sailing right now, with the exception of Norwegian Cruise Lines, particularly for cruises out of Florida, which often go to the Bahamas or have stops somewhere in the Bahamas. All right, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, let's give it a thumbs up. Have yourself a great day, and we will see you out on the high seas.